What's good, YouTube? You're now tuning in live with Marky Gaming, coming at you guys with another episode of Z Fighters. And technically, this isn't live because for the first time I'm actually doing a commentary over a video I took. So what you're seeing in the background is me playing Z Fighters, about to enter the God of Destruction's trial. I was awake early enough on my way home, and I had my laptop with me, so I decided why not record this. So when I recorded it, all you can really hear in the background is music, and I wasn't really able to talk. So I choose to do this, re-record over this thingy. Oh, excuse me, I'm so tired. But yeah, we are waiting for the trial to start 9:30 p.m. a.m. My bad. 9:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And look, I'm just waiting. And the funny thing about it is I actually set an alarm from the day prior for a 9:30 a.m. alarm. And there it was. So here we are starting it off. So what it does is every person attacks and they do one of their special moves. So as you see, Vegeta either uses Final Flash or Gallic Gun, Android 17 Energy Bullet or Spirit Sword, and it's really just any of them really. And we just attack with all our might, try to get in as much damage. And yeah, this is an instance where using like all Gallic guns would be super useful. That just requires so much time. You have to unequip it or equip it to all your heroes and then eventually unequip it. But yeah, so here we are attacking everybody. And then Beerus comes in and attacks and does like a million damage. And it's over. So yeah. Um, you'll see a lot of loading screens on my, screen or on your screen because when this happens, like the Beerus Destruction, God of Destruction trials happen, it's the servers become clogged up. So yeah, what I did was just use 2 gamuts to revive now, so you can easily just do that and get your potions and zenny. And also when I was doing this, it was double rewards. But yeah, about after every time there's usually like a 45-second cooldown. So you can do that. And I use the revive again for the second time. I think I do it 3 times. But yeah, if you really want to spend gamuts and try to be in the top 10, go for it. It doesn't take that much gamuts. But yeah. So I didn't spend that much. As you can see, I only spent 4 total. And yeah, so loading screens, unstable internet connections, we're used to it now. As you can see, as of this moment, I'm number 6 Marky Games. I didn't really expect me to be that, be in the top 10, but that's cool for me. As you can see, I kind of like updated my team too, which I will showcase eventually. But yeah. So if you click on Reborn, it's kind of like the Last Stand in Temple Wars, except it costs 10 gamuts and your attack goes up 20% because that's really the only thing that matters. And also, I forgot to mention that the only thing that matters are your hero's base stats. So weapon and armor and extras do not take any account into the game. Because look at everyone's HP, it's pretty low. And, none of them's above 2,000 except for Goku Ape Form. So yeah, as you can see, I dropped down to 8th. It can be really competitive. This lasts for 15 minutes. So you want to keep attacking as much as possible. And yeah, so this is really what it is. It's a great way to get, it's not really a great way, but it's a way to get, training potions and zenny. Also, it'll give you first points in the arena and everything else that have to do with first points. But yeah, this is how it be. So I tend to just wait. The thing is that if you wait, you know, you risk your internet or quote unquote your internet to go out. You risk that the servers won't be able to withheld, I don't know, stay strong, I guess. But yeah, you just continuously attack. And it was super useful because at this moment, or at this time, it was the double XP, or not the double XP, but the double rewards. And if you saw that black thing at the top, I was getting text messages from our friends asking if we were home yet or where we were because I was leaving LA at this time. So it'll pop up a couple of times, and one of them was an email, so I didn't want to show that off too. Yeah. Um, I figured I could have let it, go. Since I did that before in a video, but I was like, no, I can't let that happen. Not this way. But yeah, as you can see, this team is kind of new. Something that you haven't seen yet. It's because I've been working on it. And yeah. I was in a dilemma for the longest time because, when the call altar was out and, the Treasure Bowl had Android 18's vest in it, I was like, ooh, I really want that because her defense will be crazy. And then, going to the last day, I needed like 70 gammons, and I was like, cool, I'll get my daily ranking reward. And of course, the day that they don't give out the daily re-ranking rewards, re-ranking, that sounds funny, I don't get it. I don't reach 1,000 gamuts, so I was just like, whatever, dude, whatevs. And the next day, they give us 500 gamuts and like 600 training potions or whatever. And I was like, whatevs, it's cool, And then I see that they're giving the ape's tooth for attack, and I was like, maybe this Goku ape form will be he'll stay. So I was like looking at his boost, and I was like, wait, he gets a boost from using Great Ape? And I was like, oh man, let me do this. And I added a Great Ape on it. So he's pretty much a powerhouse right now. I still need to train him, give him some more spirit and all that. But yeah. So for this, I don't. Usually his HP bar goes down a whole lot. But I guess since this server is still like relatively new, and by new I mean about like 2 months in, and maybe not many people were playing, but usually Beerus usually dies, and by the end of this video, you'll see that we didn't even take away like a fourth of his HP, and that's kind of sad. But yeah, most effective way of doing this is attack, then skipping when skip pops up. But yeah, this is a long 15 minutes because I'm going through the whole video just so you can see like the troubles of it. At some point, my quote unquote connection goes down, but I know for a fact that my internet was fine and that it was the servers clogging up. But anyway, we keep fighting, and yeah, so this is really it, For all of you who are wondering about it, this is what it is. So yeah, just wanted to finally get this video out because I know I've been making videos for almost like 2 months now, and I've never recorded a video about this, and I was finally able to do it. So yeah, I think this is where, see, it was loading and then the unstable internet connection happened, and I was like, damn it. So I clicked on leave, and there was a delayed reaction. And by the time I clicked on leave, it left. And my internet or my connection to the game was bad, I guess. And I was just like, oh man, what do I do? So I'm checking like other things because usually if your internet's like bad, other things won't pop up. Like if I click on anything else, it'll take forever to load. But as you can see, home, trial. I think I clicked on call at some point, but I don't know. So now I'm just playing the waiting game, and soon enough, I'm able to join back in. And if that ever happens to you, I recommend just staying there because you don't want a delayed reaction like what happened with me. You just want to get back in, and thankfully, I was still able to be in the top. No, I actually got out. Oh man, that's like a little spoiler alert because after a couple more battles, or maybe even after this battle, I do re enter the top 10. So yeah. What you want to do is, skip as soon as possible. There's no reason to watch all that. You'll know what's going to happen. And yeah. So this is really like the loading game. And yeah. I feel like I got kind of sick. But yeah. Here's the unstable internet connection again. As you can see, I'm waiting for it to pop up again. Don't want to leave. And at this point, I get a master point. What it is extra XP training. You know how like the divine waters give you 75,000? You'll see how much these master points give out. Because this is another way to do some type of training. There are 3 stages. I believe it's Popo, Kami, and Guru. That the Master Elder Namekian on Namek. And as you can see, boom, I'm right there, number 9. At some point, you're going to want to start reviving now just to ensure your top 10 status. Because if you're not top 10, then what are you? Really? I mean, you do get, that plus 10 first for participating, like your first time, your 5th time, and all that, but you want to get something out of this, I have attacked 12 times so far, and at this point, I think I used the Reborn because I was like, let me just show how much more damage it does. I don't know if you've actually been keeping track with the damage, but yeah. Um, Actually, I don't know if that was the revive one or not, but I did revive 3 times and I did do the reborn once, but at some point I did do it this late in this game because I wanted to create a bigger gap between 9 and 10, because if 9 and 10, or if they creep up on me, you don't know what number 11's damage is at, so you don't want them creeping up on you. So yeah. If you want to revive, let's see. It'll take about 20 seconds per battle, maybe 15. That's including, the little boost start, or not even the boost, maybe the boost. Let me watch real quick. But it'll take usually 10 seconds because it takes a little bit of time to load the skip button. I'll even try timing it right here once it pops up. Unable. Dude, I am like slurring my words and everything. Can't really speak correctly. Okay, let's see. 17. Okay, so it takes about 8 seconds for the skip button to pop up. So you could probably attack maybe every 15 seconds. 15 divided by, or 60 divided by 15, 4 times 15, 6. Well, it's like I just did it all over again. But yeah, if you keep reviving, you can do it about, you can battle maybe 60 times. And as you can see, I've only attacked 14 times. But yeah. 60 times, I'm sure you'll be able to get to the top 10 if you attack 60 times. Probably even like the top 3, because if you look at my damage, okay, minus all the revives and all that, I'd say I'd do about, at least 60,000. And then 60,000 times 4, because if I'm attacking 15 times, that's about 240,000, and that's above the number 1 player, I believe. But we'll have to see. I don't really plan on spending too much gamuts on this if I ever do it again. This is like the event that I, never do, just because it requires so much effort out of me, aka waking up early and dealing with the servers and everything. And I like doing stuff on my own time. So there's that. So the event will end shortly enough. I'm only saying that because I'm about 16 minutes into my audio recording, and the Beerus event only lasts for 15 minutes, and boom, it's done. As you can see, we did not attack him, or we did not kill him, but it just shows, who attacked him last, everything like that. So there I am, 9th place, Marquee Games, not to be confused with Mark E Game, who someone created an account called that, and I appreciate the admiration. But let's go check our mail for placing in the God of Destruction rankings, and we'll see what we get, and you'll see what we get, because I'm doing this for you. So as you can see, the server is still a little bad, but eventually it'll pop back up, and we get a little bit of Zenny, a little bit of training potions, and this master point. So if you go to growth, it'll only appear if you have a master point. So it'll be after the teach, which is like the Supreme Kai, Kami, and Popo or Roshi. And here it is. So it's not Kami, but it's Korin. And right here you can see I'm checking to see the XP I'm already at for Ape Goku, because I wanted to see how much XP the master point actually gives. So as you can see, I'm at like 45,000 something something something. And then view, click on the bottom right, arrow thing, click on the hero you want, and then boom, it'll actually tell you that it only gives 6,400. And I'm sure that with the higher you get, so Korin and Guru, it'll give much more XP than that. So yeah, that's really about it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you on the next episode.